Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Ona churo dama tama pevya. Tang tu su kamanga. No de na. Shanan tu sae.
So it's actually another 5 minutes until we would actually start, but it seems that everyone is, all the Dharma friends already have assembled. So why don't we just start right away?
其实还有5分钟才。其实只有5分钟才开始，那不如我们大家都在就马上开始吧。
他们的出头在恰当地面用啊，什么往东洋用去，今年也杨家当上啊，但是他们的主意吧啊，当然个计划红去，杨平时这话有把个，那个这话有把，但主要是都刚那些呢，那个这话一把是，首先女人女没把刚人，变成都恰个没，现在个也大，现在个你话怎么个都说啊，俺家个啦。 차도 그 사람이 지지와 되나 들이차대요 그랬지.
So it says here then on page 11. So then through the what is it? Attach? Yeah. So you train in them. So you see your future parents, and so due to not having trained in attachment, not using or seeing, due to not having trained in seeing the lack of truth in attachment and aversion, you take birth anywhere in the 6 realms. So that is, you meet those future parents that you have a karmic connection to already from previous lives, and then also that is stored as seeds, like as the 6 afflictions in your own mind. And now, depending on which one of these is predominant, that is where you have your karmic connection to, and that is where you will take birth. So, for example, if attachment or desire is stronger, then it leads to birth as a human. If it is greed, then a hungry spirit. If it is aggression, then in hell. If it is ignorance, then as an animal. If it is pride, then as a god. And if it is jealousy, then as a demigod or a jealous god. So depending on which of these afflictions is the strongest, that is also where we have a natural karmic connection or tendency towards.
那也就是在这里讲到，当你见到这个来生的父母的时候，也就是因为在此生当中缺乏修持没有正的这种我们说的这个真理真谛，那所以而且呢没有可以说没有了解所谓的这个贪这个贪跟嗔的这种真谛缺少这个认知，那所以呢就在6道当中投生， 同时呢，根据这个烦恼的种子它的六种的烦恼六种的烦恼的强弱呢，而且依这个我们说这个业力呢，会进行投生。那所以如果是这个贪执强的人呢，贪执强的他生为人，如果是这个贪欲贪心强的生成的是恶鬼，如果是嗔心强的投生到地狱，愚痴强的投生到这个畜生，如果是这个我慢傲慢强的是升到天界，如果是这个嫉妒心嫉妒强的就投生到这个修罗道当中。
这里到错个的话，常常因为用完上，东方人的光笔上，yang没掌握光把，俺没掌握了光把了是吧？常常搞亏了的，那个那到什么王中呢？可是王是把个扎龙个单巴掌，这里大能讲究的，这里拍马也有啥了光把上，这里接了那个今年也养鸡场上，接着那么也送过来，今年了俺鸡。Gonji, Zuji, Joshaki, the Jeremna, Ramanga Tiba, Ramba Yaga Tiba, Ramba Sumgi Tiba, Tang Tiba, the Jeremna Yore, the way they some Jedi, Pakiwa Libacano, Jessie, don't want to Jerem song, the little Jamaga Tap, Temna Mabosongo Yore, Jerem Joko Jazante, Jenny Jembe, Jenny Jemko Chet, somebody else.
So according to the sutra path, in the sutra path, we eliminate. We do not become controlled by attachment and aversion through different kinds of meditation. For example, by meditating on the empty nature of the attachment and aversion, that they are not real, the illusory nature, and also especially we meditate on the impurity of our object of attachment, for example. In any case, according to this system, we are in a way applying methods that reject these emotions of attachment and aversion. And according to the tantric path, as we learned during the empowerment the other day, in the third empowerment, we received the instructions on the channels, winds, and drops, and that together with a pure perception. We take these instructions and a pure perception, and we see those future parents as the deity, the Yab and the Yum in union. And then, so it says the meaning of the third empowerment and training in the 4 ways of birth. So the 4 ways of taking birth is, so we can take birth in either one of 4 ways. That is either through a womb or through an egg or heat and moisture or instantaneously or miraculously. And corresponding to those 4 ways in which we can take birth, there are 4 kinds of generation stage, of 4 ways of visualizing the deity. And there is one where we visualize the deity in 5 stages, then another one in 4 stages, another one in 3 stages, and one where we visualize the deity instantaneously. And those 4 kinds of generation stage correspond to those 4 ways in which we can take birth. And visualizing the deity or practicing the generation stage purifies these the occurrence of those 4 kinds of birth. You can also read more about that in many scriptures, but in essence, the 4 kinds of generation stage are taught for the purpose of blocking the pathway to taking birth in those 4 ways.
那关于这个经部的这个修持呢，它有很多这个去除、净除这个贪嗔的这个法门。那比如呢是通过这个观修空性的禅修，也就是这个贪嗔的本质是空。那或者呢是修持这个不净观，对这个贪执等起这种不净观。那总之呢，他就是用这种方法呢来舍去舍去这个烦恼啊。那这是经部的这个修持，而在这个密续当中呢，他所做的这个修持呢，就是在我们之前灌顶当中的这个第3灌所给予的是这个气脉明点的口诀，然后呢让这个气脉sorry。所以在第3灌当中的这个气脉明点的口诀呢，它跟这个静观做一个结合，那就是用这样的一种方法呢，在投生的时候，也就是当你见到这个父母的时候呢，那这个时候你是视你的父母为本尊，他们呢是在本尊的这个双运当中。那所以用这样的一种修持的方法，来可以说是阻挡这4种的这种投生的方法。那这4种的投生的方法呢，它包括就是胎生、卵生、这个湿生跟这个化生这4种的这个投生的方法。那所以关于这里呢，它有4种的这个升起次第的这个修法。那在这些升起次第当中呢，它也是每一个升起次第有各自不同的次第，也就是说有一种的升起次第呢是有4个次第，有的另外一个5个、3个，还有一个呢是可以说是马上的这样的一个次第。总之呢，就是在这里的4种的升起次第的修法呢，它是可以说是净除这个4种投生的这个方式，阻挡这个投生。那关于这些细节呢，大家可以找其他的这个典籍来慢慢的研究。
了就不定心的是，计划之后是玩意儿，打成那个他忘的，因他们家人他说，忘个打成这些接人的打成用的，这里人他们家人呢，等于在接人的没挂拉说话等于谁要这的，那个人他们家我计划看谁人他们家吧，但他们计划个那么西吧的计划什么？当时我电影他们就早看过这边呢，我说他的这东西对呢，对有的吃上用那样，你那老没呢，这里干过去有没？老着我就早看的，早不当这个往高的哪个要的，早不当这上出成绩的，早不当这上出成绩的没呢，这咋一哪着我这评论有没？别知道了等于。以往我妈个让个上出成绩开朗了的，他计划什么呢？他那里计划人个成绩他就苹果上落的，对，你看他们做的这人懂了这里，计划他说他人这里他这个他的他没这个忘人，这忘的东他这些叫话着急就吃人。着急就吃的牛窝样子的，吃个他都把送到当车里去，当车就把个里到上出城的头的人做到了，上出城的头上这个干的，当他都让那去过的上街吧，人那浪过的上街吧， 타나들이 바로 저거를 다 바로 저거를 상계해서 봐. 레버테 난데 하장지 책통통들 들이 동지 띠리띠는 데가 조원이 참 좋지와 다다를 상속 생기지 주마 체바디 다티 와서만 좋더나 근데 참아 연구요래 정말 롱타라고 중에 저도 쇼요래 대통령 거래.
So it says here, where is that? Having, wait a minute. Oh yeah, may I have the power so relying on a secret mantra conduct and the generation stage, may I have the power to incarnate by turning my birth into a Nirmanakaya emanation. So here, regarding the mantra and the empowerment here, the secret mantra and the empowerment or the generation stage is something that we have already learned before, but here there's one important point, and that is this turning here, the incarnate by turning. So this term here implies like it's like a linkage, like a connection, so that you might have the power to connect to your next birth as a Nirmanakaya emanation. And so this term, this connection here, that is most important. So first, for the generation stage, there is the the connection of the generation stage. So that is the various visualizations that you remember on the outer level. That's kind of the outer form of connecting here. But then the inner form of connection here is what is really meant here is that the consciousness from the previous lives, this continuum, is connecting at this point to the next life. So you are in an intermediate state where you're connecting from one to the other, kind of a crossroads. And so, for example, it is you, in order for to connect into the right way, you need the energy that connects you. For example, you have this box here to amplify, like a microphone, and that it can fulfill this function of like projecting one's voice, but only if you have electricity. Without electricity, the box alone cannot do anything. And so it is that electricity or that power, that energy that we need for it to work. And so we need this energy, a certain energy at this connecting point. And that energy is our root samaya that we always mention during the empowerment. It is bodhicitta. So there are many different branches of samaya or of practice also mentioned here. But what is most important to bring with us, that is why we always mention it, is that energy of bodhicitta, that is a commitment, a promise that we have made in the past. And this promise of bodhicitta we will bring with us, with the consciousness, to the next life. So because you have this commitment in your mind, you have a general wish to benefit sentient beings. So then here at this point, the connection is formed through this altruistic wish to benefit others. So you're linking your altruistic mind to the next birth here. So that is actually something we have received, the explanation we have received during the empowerment. So here it says the third empowerment and so on. The empowerment is referred to as the ripening empowerment. It says, if I do not obtain the ripening empowerment and liberating instructions, the liberating instructions are the explanations that we receive on the meaning of that empowerment. And the very essence, the heart essence of these liberating instructions is that samaya that we need to keep. And that is the life force that will link us to the next life, and that is bodhicitta. And then once we have developed that, then what is the ultimate fruition of bodhicitta? What do we really gain when we cultivate bodhicitta? Ultimately, ideally, here we attain enlightenment in the Dharmakaya, or if not in the Sambhogakaya, or at least here at this point as a Nirmanakaya. So actually this is a very short, a very brief word here. It just says turning or actually connection, but actually it has a very deep implication. It has a very deep meaning because it is the connecting point, like a crucial intersection where you connect. And you connect if you bring with you now bodhicitta. And that is why we always say you have to uphold an ongoing stream and a state of bodhicitta all the time, because that will become your connecting link at this cross section here, this crossing point. And that is why I always mention it. Also, for example, it's like the example I always give with the mala and the string. It is like the mala string that keeps all the beads together. So that is most important. So I hope you will keep that in mind.
那在之后的这个文本当中呢，他有提到的是以密乘之行仪生起次第修净除，愿我具力而转世，转投生于化身中。那在这里讲到的这个密乘，也就是这个密咒跟这个灌顶呢，在所指的是在此生当中这个升起次第这个密咒灌顶的我们已经修学到了。而在这里之后要做的是转投生这里的这个关键呢就是转这个转化的这个转，它的意思呢就像是一个连接一般的，而这个连接呢它是需要一种力量来连接，就像是我们在一个十字路口的时候呢，我们要连接上这个下一生那这个时候我们讲的这样的一种连接呢，从这个外在的这个层面呢，它是通过这个本尊的这个观修而产生的这种外在的连接，而内在的这个连接呢，是在所指的是我们过去生当中的这个意识连接到这个下一生，而我们就是处于这个中间意识从过去生来到来生的这个中间，所以就像是在一个十字路口这样。那怎么样才可以做这个正确的这个连接呢？那这个连接它是需要力量的。举一个例子来说呢，就像是我们现在这里的这个麦克风的这个盒子，那它通过这个盒子呢，可以把这个声音放大，在音响当中把它播出来。那但是要让这样的发生呢，它需要的是这个电力。那如果没有电的话呢，只是这样的一个盒子呢，也是没有任何作用的。那所以说需要的这样的一个力量呢，就像是这个电一般的，在我们做这个连接，所谓连接的这个力量呢，也就是我们说的这个根本的三昧耶，而这就是这个菩提心。那这个菩提心，我们说它非常的重要的，因为是菩提心的力量呢，它也就是在过去当中，我们有这样菩提心的承诺，它呢把我们的意识呢，这个菩提心从过去带到下一生。那所以这个菩提心，它也就是一种利他的心愿。那因为有这样的利他的心愿呢，自然的会做出 利益众生的这些行为。总之呢，菩提心就是这样的一个力量。那之后的有提到文本当中的这个成熟的灌顶，跟而成熟的即解脱之口诀。这里所说的解脱的口诀呢，就是指灌顶的意义。那也就是这些解脱的口诀精髓呢，就是这个三昧，这个三昧耶，也就是生命的力量，菩提心。那我们修持菩提心所得到的这个果是什么呢？那修持菩提心，它究竟的果，也就是最好的果呢，它是佛的法身。那其次呢是佛的报身，那再次呢就是佛的化身。那所以在这里文本当中呢是很简短的，只用这个转一个字哦，但是它这里是关键呢，其实包含是非常深奥的意义。那我们要做的就是现在呢，我们马上就要连接上这个菩提心，让我们拥有这个菩提心，而且呢让这个菩提心得到一直得以保存。那仁波切常常给予的一个例子呢，就像是我们的念珠一般。那在念珠当中的这个线呢，把所有的这些念珠连接起来，而菩提心呢，就像是这个念珠的线。
平时到他上啊去年绿上啊sem去年到啊这了什么可能了马公呢反正就弄个些来的这种啊些差距没弄差距没弄这种啊些炸这是就个炸别说这个这里dimsa data sagang de dimsa sagang de member no de tena gi da de cheche mo chobo da rache mo nyebe da de la so ba da chi bo yong de doctor teacher da na ji yo so de pe ma si be de da chini ran da de da cham cham de gom jam na da swim bu ka ni an do na sing de da de yong de cha da da wa da de chung chung de yo le de song do de这用个嘞，这里得了这大的都有个的，这同时单经常去不这个也，
So here we have the power of the generation stage and the secret mantra recitation. So with our body, the generation stage visualization, with our speech, we have recited the mantra, and with our mind, we have meditated, resting in the natural state of reality of Dharmata. And then now it says then here, when we are about to reincarnate as a natural perception of Dharmata, there is a perception of a sound. It's on the next page. There are 4 most terrifying sounds will arise, which are related to the winds of the 4 elements. And so when we are about to transfer to our future birth, not having practiced deity mantra and the nature of the mind, when we are about to transfer to the next birth, then there will be a perception of the sound of the 4 elements, and the movement of the 4 elements. And so that is, for example, you hear the like the crushing sound of the earth falling, or the water rushing, or like mountains crushing and so on, and fire burning, and all of that all at the same time. So you hear terrifying and very loud sounds. Actually, what these sounds are, they are the natural sound of Dharmata. Actually, it is something that we can hear sometimes even now when we are meditating. Sometimes when you meditate and you're calm, then you might hear like a little like ringing noise in the back of your head, like in your ears. And that actually also is the sound of the Dharmata. But at that time, it is very loud and it causes a lot of fear.
那在之后的这个文本当中呢，他有提到的，是当我们快要投生的时候，但首先呢，他是有提到的是，这个这个咒语修持本尊法，这个升起次第本尊法与咒语的这个力量。那之后呢，他有提到的是，当我们快要转生的时候呢，那这个时候要让这个心呢，对不起，首先是这个本尊法跟咒语的这样的一个力量，他说指的是让我们的心呢安住在这个说法性的这样的一种实相当中，让心安住。那之后，在我们快要投生的时候，那这个时候从法性当中自然的会升起一些声音的这样子的感知感受，出现的这4种的声音呢，它是跟这个气跟以及呢4大元素呢它的这个运行是有关的。那所以这样的一个声音呢，这些声音就如同是我们听到说这个土地它碰撞的时候，这些地跟地碰撞的声音，或者是水跟水碰撞的声音，火燃烧的声音，风隆隆的吹的这样子的声音。那这些声音呢，其实是法性当中的自然化现的声音。那其实我们现在禅修的时候也可以听到这些法界自然的声音。那就像是当你在禅修的时候，这个时候在你的耳朵的后方呢，当你处于这种平静安静的时候，可能会出现一种微小的像这个雨滴这样子的声音。这个那其实这就是这个法性的自然之声。而在中音当中呢，所听到的这些声音呢，却是非常的大的。那所以这个时候可能会升起这个恐惧。
投生这种交通什么，投生的他那他觉得都没什么，都没讲那种熬家吧，打没吧打真的吧。这了你话我说吧，人都差，东西去当那个有的，你查到忙什么啦？你这当地呢，这里查到忙什么？这个这有的，这个上午这里，这我查我有的，那去吧这里查工作查，这里马上都马上啥着，这边的这里，读书的都交通什么的这里看到马路那个湖泊声音，要不这里阳山。사고 다들이 마주 사리다 야 타라미 바텐도 나와 차네 들이 당근이 송송 그 내도 다들이 통요 독선에도 조롱스 항상
Then on page 12, through the three poisons, three dangerous defiles will appear. So the three poisons, attachment, aversion, ignorance. Ignorance is the notion of an I, the perception that there is a self, when actually there is no self. It is the false belief in a self. And due to this belief in a self, that self wants to experience happiness and pleasure. So attachment arises. And this self does not want to have pain or suffer, so aversion, aggression arises. And so that is the nature of self-grasping. Once self-grasping exists, naturally all the other delusions, attachment, aversion, and so on will arise. And these are very heavy. They kind of pull one down into the miserable states of existence. Or for example, the self is like an ice block by nature. So they will pull one down further and further. So there is, due to the three poisons, there will appear three dangerous, it's more like a cliff, like a very high and steep cliff at a mountain. Very steep and high, like endless cliffs will appear in different colors, depending on which affliction is predominant. There is red, blue, and black colored cliffs that are very steep. And the moment you approach them, these cliffs pull you down and you fall. And when you fall, there seems to be no more way back, no more liberation. So that is the perception at that time. So what you're seeing at this time is the birth in the three lower states of existence.
那之后呢，在文本当中提到的三过患以三毒生。那在这里所说到的三毒呢，是这个贪嗔痴的这个三毒。那这个三毒呢，它是从无明当中，我们说无明当中升起的这个我执，相信这个我的真实存在，但是实际上呢，这个所谓的我，它是无实义的，不是真实存在的，因此呢，处于一种颠倒的迷惑当中。那这个时候，这个存在的这个我就会经历到痛苦与快乐的这些感受，但是呢，我他不想经历这个痛苦，那也因此呢，嗔心会升起。那总之呢，只要是无明存在，它自然的就会化现出这些贪嗔痴的三毒。那而这些贪嗔痴的烦恼呢，它是沉重的，所以呢，它让我们呢会进入一种所谓的这些低下的这个沉重的这些存在，那就像是变成冰块一样的会被拉下来。那所以在这里呢，会出现的一些危险的三种的过患也就是三种的危险的状况出现呢，就像是你会见到这个悬崖，那而且呢是在很高的这个高山上面的悬崖，无尽高的这个高山。那当你在这个悬崖边的时候呢，你会被拉下去。而这个时候呢，你感觉是你没有办法再得到解脱了，从这个无尽的这个山崖当中掉下去。而这个时候，根据你的这个烦恼的三毒的当中的情况呢，这个悬崖它是会有红色、蓝色或者是黑色的这样的一个山所以这个时候你是从这些无尽的高山当中会被拉下来。 剁下三牙，那代表的是无法解脱，也就是这个时候象征的是你会投生到这个下三道当中。
白茶来去先么走，没去精神就不错说。白茶来去把这打，别了没洗澡不？这他妈的怕上这又不没劲了，生了做过你上的那么得要嘞，你们那么的就做过嘛不用要嘞，这上这白茶来去，没当真还讲切我，但是人都把当中人这个切我都把当上去白茶要嘞，这白茶的出去，这把多呢，这每当觉得经济拉少把这里让个。当地经常这里，他起码这里干嘛讲话？这里咋把经常特别这里用过来到了，地方差嘞，这里搞这里这了大概嘞，大国从什么讲到的，基本上得往里说，国从什么讲到这个，但让个讲成多怎么？别人没现在了让个他咱们的马多老多少多拉什么太多了，把多人经常现在样，把多人讲成多心里有嘞，把女工西有嘞。你这么学了吧，他这个上这个这里，上这个人你到上着拉什么给个人那些，到了上这有的忙的是从这个便宜有嘞，别这个给工作怎么讲到他给个人那些吧的，接送的嘛了，生活给这里给他这边带送过有嘞，我跟你说送。
And then it says, through habitual patterns and forms of slayers, water, fire, savage beasts, and other horrifying things will arise. So, for example, regarding those habitual patterns, those imprints, for example, a person who is generally very kind, has a very good heart, and feels great love for everyone, to such a person, actually, everyone will appear as a friend. And that also becomes clear in one's dream. Such a person's dreams will be filled with friends. Everything will be friendly, that everything that appears will be friendly. And that is the imprint of love. And if the imprint is that of self-grasping, then all kinds of frightening manifestations appear. Then everything appears as a threat. One is always afraid of what is going to happen to me, or something is going to happen to me, or someone or something is going to harm me, and so on. Everything naturally appears as a threat, and that also becomes very clear in one's dreams. They have similar dreams. For example, of wild animals and thieves and so on. And then similarly, also here in the Bardo, everything appears as a threat, for example, dangerous fires and water and wild animals and like henchmen, butchers, and like thieves and bandits and so on. So that is the imprint in the mind that causes these manifestations to appear before one. And so here at this time, what is the method here to practice? It says, may I find relief by going for refuge in the three jewels and the practices of virtue. So this one, there are some who are able to actually take refuge at this time into the three jewels. But also for what this really refers here, this point here refers to is, normally that refers to those individuals who during their life have not really practiced because they misunderstood the teachings, or they didn't really understand it entirely, or they had a corrupt understanding of it and so on. And so at that time they didn't know how to seek refuge. But at this time in the Bardo, the consciousness possesses a clairvoyant ability, and this consciousness then might remember that in past lives that they have misunderstood and so on, and then take refuge, or they might remember someone that they have a connection to who is actually a practitioner, someone that they love. And so if that person who is alive then practices, for example, just recites one Om Mani Padme Hum mantra, for example, then that actually benefits that consciousness, because they, with their clairvoyant mind, can actually see that the practice that those who are alive are doing on their behalf. So this one here, this relief here is the relief that we find through the virtuous practice done by those who are still alive and to whom one has a bond, a connection of love.
那在之后的文本当中呢，他所说的是这个是屠夫、水火野兽等部位相从习气生。那在这里讲到的这个习气呢，就像是我们再生的时候。有些人呢，他的这个习气呢，就像是他平常就是一个很，可以说是心肠很好的人，很安静的一个人，而且呢，他也是关爱别人的。那也因为这样呢，从这样的一个习气当中，他的心绪当中所显现的就是到处呢都是充满这个友伴，而且呢，一切的这个显现呢，都是可以说是善的。那这是这个习气的自然的显现。那但是如果我执强的这样子一种习气呢，它自然的会显现出一切都是危险，就好像会一直想着说什么事情会发生在我身上了，或者是说有什么会危害我、伤害我等等。那这样的一个心绪呢，其实在梦境当中也是一样的，他会梦到这些像是野兽啊，或者是种种的这些部位的梦境。那同样的来说，在这个中阴当中呢，它也是会出现这些部位的景象。那所以所举的例子就是如屠夫、水、火、野兽等等这些部位的相，它会从这个习气当中升起。那所以当我们处于这种的情况当中，可以修持的方法是什么呢？那在这里文本所说的修持的方法就是皈依三宝与修善。那但是在这里说的这个皈依三宝呢，所指的是有的众生可能在这样的情况当中呢，可以皈依三宝，但是真正的意思是说，有一些人呢，可能在生的时候他得不到皈依。或者是说呢，他误解了佛法，或者说他对这个佛法的见地呢，并不完全有缺失的这样的一种认知不是真正懂得这个皈依它的真正的意义。那这个时候他处于中阴身当中，因为中阴身具有这个神通他可以记得过去所发生的事情，他可能会记起说原来我对佛法有误解，他也可能会记得说他曾经受过皈依以及皈依的这个意义。那而他在中阴身的时候呢，如果他在这个世间上面还有再生的人跟他是有这个关联的，他所爱的这些人，那如果他们是在为他来修持，那甚至是念诵这个Om Mani Padme Hum，那因为他有这样的一个神通呢，他的这个中阴身的这个意识呢，他可以感觉到再生的人，他爱的人帮他在做这个修持。那所以在这里也因为这样呢，他会被 在这里会得到这个解脱。所以在这里所说的这个修善呢，所指的是再生的人，跟他有关联的人，他为了死去的这个众生呢，来做种种的善行，那这样会让他在中阴身当中得到帮助。
感觉长日的这个大家就这长日，我过上过去吧，这是人上报。莫让大部分参加去吧的，移动了、生品动了、杀鸡讨这个肉，人土里用的对的了，这是咱们这有的，也那了，日日做让做普通做吧，这里去当做吧普通做吧，现在西的你就去不，这里有人啊个这些个没，这里我们西把当小伙嘞，这些忙活有嘞，这里别那么一些呢，出去做不让往当的，这里做。有些要公车呀，地方家个有嘞，在了这里出去做不让往的，这让的让往有吧，去年这地方是了，法国的去这个让往有吧，这个起码有嘞，这个我们这里这种干预这把推政治这把说的，那么这位先生是刚。什么对上去让个人呢？这里咱们节目那里把大个的这里让呢那么现在让个现在我查出个有人这里那么大让些查起都就查出个有人
And then one prays, may I choose a favorable womb door with a body that has all the freedoms and advantages. So that is the body of a precious human body with 18 freedoms and advantages. And the favorable womb door refers to a fine future place of birth, a fine rebirth. And then the connecting with the pure aspirations, that is, you remember the aspirations you have made in the past, which is the wish to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all beings. And then in that future life, may I possess the 7 qualities of higher rebirth. So there is 7 certain qualities that we experience only in the higher realms. Such as like a perfect body and wealth and wisdom in the mind and so on. So I do not know the list of these 7 qualities now, but you can also ask Shitro Garchen Rinpoche later. And then it says, in that future birth, may I encounter a guru. May I encounter a guru and will I serve this guru? And then and may I have the freedom to practice the Dharma properly. So that is now the freedom refers to our activities, the conduct in the world and in the Dharma, but here especially is meant the Dharma activity. That is, may I have the freedom to practice the Dharma properly, perfectly in this future life. And then having encountered this guru, may I be able to practice according to the instructions of that guru. And by practicing according to the Guru's instructions, may our minds unite as one. For example, it is like Milarepa practiced, according to the instructions of the Guru. And if we practice according to the instructions, then one's own mind, the Guru's mind, and the Buddha's mind will all become one.
« 那在之后的文本当中，所说的是，愿我选择利胎门，必有暇满之人身，相应清净之祈愿，愿具上升之期德。 那在这里讲到的是我们的投生，这里要得到的这个投生呢，是要具备这个暇满的这样的一个人生，而这个利胎门呢，所指的也就是一个好的这样子好的这个投生。然后在这里讲相应清净之祈愿，那在这里清净的祈愿代表的就是过去曾发下的这样的一种承诺，这样的一种祈愿，也就是为了利益一切众生呢，证悟这样的一个发心，这样的一个祈愿。那让我呢连接上这样的一个祈愿，与这个祈愿相应。那之后讲到的这个上升的这个7德呢，是我们说上升所具备的7种的功德，就像是得到这个圆满的身体，具有财富，心中具有智慧等等。那仁波切说呢，在这里他不知道所有7种的功德，那各位呢可以来问我们的Shitro宝生仁波切。而之后提到的是希望呢在这样的来生当中呢，可以遇见我的上师，而且呢可以来侍候我的这个上师，而且得到自由。那在这个自由呢，所说的是修持佛法的这样的一个自由，主要是这样的意思。那它包括我们说这个世间的自由，但是主要的所指的就是来生当中的投生呢，它有修持佛法的这样的一个自由，而且呢是可以圆满的来修持佛法。所以如果在投生当中愿我可以依止上师所给予的口诀来修持，那这样呢说己心跟上师的心呢，自己的心跟上师的心呢就可以合为一。那就如同是密勒日巴尊者他依上师的这个口诀呢来修持佛法一般，也就是如果我们能够如法的来修持，那自己的心、上师的心跟佛的心呢会合为一。
当然的啦，学校班的就是托家亚洋的平头有嘛的，你马上从罗马山经把它多人在亚当洋的。那么就已常嘛的吃，人了嘛的，你过年养死人过的，你这个养死人的呢，要去他们家的嘞，都是把多什么的人都有的，你讨价比价的，到罗马平时多人些的，好像搞的情况的，现在的朋友有的，牛年的朋友有的，这俺呢，到不干样不去，就说了养这些，抓这一些呢，这说了别朋友的，平时刚洗这些。这个人这这头伢们你就个热玩意的，这里出去去给你那吧，爱本参加听去。
So now I've shared these instructions with you, and you have taken good notes. But then if you just put the notes somewhere and don't practice them, then the notes are really kind of useless. So it is also important to actually practice these instructions. And for that, it is very important that the senior disciples discuss that with the newer disciples, that the newer disciples ask questions to the senior disciples or to their other spiritual teachers, and to clarify everything. So you should meet with each other and discuss the meaning of this practice again and again, and then you should engage in its practice. Actually, if you only practice this, all the Dharma is included within only this practice here, this prayer. Everything that is necessary in terms of practice in this life, in the Bardo, and in future lives is complete within the practice of this prayer. So do not just put your notes somewhere and never practice it, but actually put them into practice and discuss them with each other. And actually, such discussion and questions and answers and so on really are very beneficial for both the one who is asking the question, but also for the one who is answering the question. For example, when I first came to the West, actually I didn't know anything, but then you kept asking me questions that made me think about things. And so asking those questions again and again, really I learned a lot from that, and that benefited me actually also greatly. And now I'm sharing whatever I do know. So those who know should explain, and those who have questions should ask questions. But it is very important that you actually engage in the practice. So it is my hope for you that I really hope that you will continue to actually practice these instructions. And so with that, thank you all of the Sangha, everyone, the Sangha.
那所以在这里呢，仁波切说，我已经跟大家分享这个口诀了。那也看到呢，大家把它写下来写下这个笔记。那但是如果只是写下这个笔记，然后把它放一边，那这样就没有用处了。重要的是你要把这个口诀用以修持。那所以在这一部的祈愿文当中呢，其实它包含了一切的佛法，在此生当中的这个修持，中阴当中的以及来生它的修持呢，都包含在这部祈愿文当中。那所以我希望呢，在座的各位这些新的这个学生们呢，可以跟这个我们说资深的这样的一个学生呢，做一个交流。是新的学生有什么不懂的，应该去问这个资深的这些学生们。那就像是当他们是你自己的老师一样，把你心中的这些疑惑呢，把它都去除清，然后呢去除清楚之后，再来做这个修持。那这样来说。不管是问问题的人还是回答的人，他都是有很大的利益的。那就像是我个人从刚刚来到美国的时候呢，可以说是什么都不知道所以就到处的跟别人问了很多的问题，也因为这样不断的问呢，我也是知道了很多，而我所知道的一切呢，我都会跟大家分享。那总之最重要的呢是把它实修，把这些学到的口诀真正的运用到你的修持当中，持续不断的修持。那在这里非常感谢各位来到这里，感谢我们这里所有一切的这个僧团，一切每一个僧团当中每一个人在这里是给予深深的感谢。
So now in conclusion, we will reach this blue book, the Samanta Bhadra prayer, the prayer of Gundu Sangpo. We do that in English. If you have the little book, it starts on page 29. Home, everything, appearance and existence, samsara and nirvana has a single ground, yet two paths and two fruitions, and magically displays as awareness or unawareness. Through Gundu Sangpo's prayer, may all beings become Buddhas, completely perfected in the abode of the Dharma Dhatu. The ground of all is uncompounded, and the self-arising great expanse beyond expression has neither the name samsara nor nirvana. Realizing just this, you are a Buddha. Not realizing this, you are a being wandering in samsara. I pray that all you beings of the three realms may realize the true meaning of the inexpressible ground. I, Gundu Sangpo, have realized the truth of this ground, free from cause and condition, which is just the self-arising awareness. It is unstained by outer expression and inner thought, affirmation or denial, and is not defiled by the darkness of unmindfulness. Thus, the self-manifesting display is free from defects. I, Gundu Sangpo, abide as intrinsic awareness. Even though the three realms were to be destroyed, there is no fear. There is no attachment to the five desirable qualities of sense objects. In self-arising consciousness, free of thoughts, there is neither solid form nor the five poisons. In the unceasing clarity of awareness, singular in essence, there yet arises the display of the five wisdoms. From the ripening of these five wisdoms, the five original Buddha families emerge, and through the expanse of their wisdom, the 42 peaceful Buddhas appear. Through the arising power of the five wisdoms, the 60 wrathful Herukas manifest. Thus the ground awareness is never mistaken or wrong. I, Gundu Sangpo, am the original Buddha of all, and through this prayer of mine, may all you beings who wander in the three realms of samsara realize this self-arising awareness, and may your great wisdom spontaneously increase. My emanations will continuously manifest in billions of unimaginable ways, appearing in forms to help you beings who can be trained. Through my compassionate prayer, may all of you beings who wander in the three realms of samsara escape from the 6 life forms. From the beginning, you beings are deluded, because you do not recognize the awareness of the ground. Being thus unmindful of what occurs is delusion, the very state of unawareness and the cause of going astray. From this delusive state comes a sudden fainting away, and then a subtle consciousness of wavering fear. From that wavering there arises a separation of self and the perception of others as enemies. Gradually the tendency of separation strengthens, and from this the circle of samsara begins. Then the emotions of the 5 poisons develop. The actions of these emotions are endless. You beings lack awareness because you are unmindful, and this is the basis of your going astray. Through my prayer, may all you beings recognize your intrinsic awareness. Innate unawareness means unmindfulness and distraction. Imputing unawareness means dualistic thoughts towards self and others. Both kinds of unawareness are the basis for the delusion of all beings. Through Gundu Sangpo's prayer, may all you beings wandering in samsara clear away the dark fog of unmindfulness, clear away the clinging thoughts of duality. May you recognize your own intrinsic awareness. Dualistic thoughts create doubt. From subtle attachment to this dualistic turn of mind, dualistic tendencies become stronger and thicker. Food, wealth, clothes, home and friends, the 5 objects of the senses and your beloved family, all these things cause torment by creating longing and desire. These are all worldly delusions. The activities of grasping and clinging are endless. When the fruition of attachment ripens, you are born as a hungry ghost, tormented by coveting and desiring, miserable, starving, and thirsty. Through Gundu Sangpo's prayer, may all you desirous and lustful beings who have attachments neither reject longing desires nor accept attachment to desires. Let your consciousness relax in its own natural state. Then your awareness will be able to hold its own. May you achieve the wisdom of perfect discernment. When external objects appear, the subtle consciousness of fear will arise. From this fear, the habit of anger becomes stronger and stronger. Finally, hostility comes, causing violence and murder. When the fruition of this anger ripens, you will suffer in hell by boiling and burning. Through Gundu Sangpo's prayer, you beings of the 6 realms, when strong anger arises for you, neither reject nor accept it. Instead, relax in the natural state and achieve the wisdom of clarity. When your mind becomes full of pride, there will arise thoughts of competition and humiliation. As this pride becomes stronger and stronger, you will experience the suffering of quarrels and abuse. When the fruition of this karma ripens, you will be born in the God realms and experience the suffering of change and falling to lower rebirths. Through Gonji Sangpo's prayer, may your beings who develop pride, let your consciousness relax in the natural state. Then your awareness will be able to hold its own. May you achieve the wisdom of equanimity. By increasing the habit of duality, by praising yourself and denigrating others, your competitive mind will lead you to jealousy and fighting. And you will be born in the jealous God realm, where there is much killing and injury. From the result of that killing, you will fall into the hell realm. Through Gonji Sangpo's prayer, when jealousy and competitive thoughts arise, do not grasp them as enemies. Just relax in ease, then consciousness can hold its own natural state. May you achieve the wisdom of unobstructed action. By being distracted, careless, and unmindful, your beings will become dull, foggy, and forgetful. By being unconscious and lazy, you will increase your ignorance, and the fruition of this ignorance will be to wander helplessly in the animal realm. Through Gonji Sangpo's prayer, may your beings who have fallen into the dark pit of ignorance shine the light of mindfulness and thereby achieve wisdom free from thought. All you beings of the three realms are actually identical to Buddha, the ground of all, but your misunderstanding of the ground causes you to go astray, so you act without aim. The 6 karmic actions are a delusion, like a dream. I am the primordial Buddha, here to train the 6 kinds of beings through all my manifestations. Through Gonji Sangpo's prayer, may all you beings without exception attain enlightenment in the state of Dharmadhatu. Ahom, hereafter, whenever a very powerful yogin, with his or her awareness radiant and free from delusion, recites this very powerful prayer, then all who hear it will achieve enlightenment within 3 lifetimes. During a solar or lunar eclipse, during an earthquake or when the earth rumbles, at the solstices or the new year, you should visualize Gonji Sangpo. And if you pray loudly so all can hear, then beings of the 3 realms will be gradually liberated from suffering through the prayer of the yogin and will finally achieve enlightenment.
Now we can come up to offering the kata. Please be seated because our volunteer will direct us how to form in the line. I know, but they will be confused. So just follow the instruction. Yeah. Please just follow the instruction from volunteer. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani mani padme hum. Om 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 mani padme。
真的吗？
真的。
我想你唱的太好听了。
你有吗？你的比较酸了。你有加词的吗？我没有加词。
OK。ben om mani ben 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 Alex 啊，Om Namo Om Namo 不是 Alex，yeah， 对是哈，Om Namo Om Namo Om Namo呀 Alex。对对，现在，我们的中文说的，对对。 Oh Om
Dear Dharma brothers, there are many people ask me about the flight to on Thursday when Rinpoche take off. The flight is around 2:30, and usually Rinpoche will be there 2 hours before, and then he will quickly going through the custom. So maybe like around 12 o'clock would be a bit more safe, right, Lima? Maybe if we want to go to airport, 12 o'clock is better, right? No, 2 o'clock is the flight. But if you want to see Rinpoche, probably 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. 所以星期四 Rinpoche 的飞机是2点多 ，Rinpoche 通常要2个小时之前就进去。所以如果您要送机的话，最好是12点的时候到，比较安全，因为Rinpoche 很快就进去了。Rinpoche is going to Arizona. So it is the American channel, American airline. Rinpoche 是回美国 American airline. Thank you. Abu's recital of Om Mani Padme Hum is very powerful, isn't it? Thank you. 继续吧，还有吗？谢谢。
Om Mani Padme 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 Om Mani Padme
Gracias.